welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Suzanne and this is Pan That Palette Old Faithful for 2025. This is April's update. I filmed something for March, but it wasn't that great, so I just never even edited it. It's just sitting on my iPad right now. So this month I did better. I don't feel I'm doing great. This is my first Pan That Palette, and there really are like this black currant, Earl Grey, Totally Fetch, cotton candy. I really don't use them, so I'm not going to be really concerned if I don't, or worried, whatever, if I don't finish them or pan them. And the way I'm going, I don't see myself doing that. So I've got my notebook, my numbers, and my totals here. So let's just go through them. I got the napkin over the mirror so it doesn't blind you. Almond truffle, I've repressed this a couple months ago, and it's not too bad. I've expanded the pan. I've used it 5 times in April for a total of 24 uses this year. Let's go across. Satin sheets, I used 7 times in April for a total of 18 in total. Sprinkles, I actually used this once. I didn't use it at all in March. So that only has 7 uses on it. This one's a little odd. It looks like it would be a shimmer, and it is a little bit, but it's very powdery. So I don't know. I put it on and it kind of chunks up on the eye. So that might be a no-go. Molasses chip, I used once in April. Oh, I should probably tell you March too. Once in March. So that is 9 times total usage. Kind of a darker shimmer. I don't normally use that, but malted, as you can see, I hit pan on that. I think I hit that in my February update. I just expanded it a little more. I used it for a total of 39 times. I didn't use it at all in April, and I used it once in March. So it must have been a February hit. Cashew chew, I used it 4 times in April, 0 in March, and it's a total of 9. This is actually a pretty color. It is a shimmery color. It's very light. Sometimes I use it as a transition crease color because I always reach for the pecan praline, and it always ends up darker on the lid than it looks in the pan, and then I end up with this really dark look, which I don't want. Sorry, it is warm. It is humid. And it's raining, and I can't put the fan on. So we have Cafe au lait. I used it 3 times in April, 2 times in March, for a total of 18. Yeah, I think I've expanded the pan on that. Bordeaux, surprisingly, I've used a little more. 3 in April, 1 in March, a total of 10. Obviously, for the name, it's a little redder than I like, but I'll put another color on top to kind of blend it out. Mocha I've been using, I've got a little dip. I don't know if you can be able to see it, but I used it 13 times in April, so that's the most. And I used it 5 times in March for 22 total. Black currant, I don't think I used it all. No, nothing in April. And nothing in March. So the total for that one is just 6 times. Now, I'm very excited. Sorry, trying to see where the thing is. I've got a pan in dark truffle. Okay, for dark truffle, the pan, I did not write it down properly. I used it 10 times in April. I hit pan on April 19th. So I have used dark truffle a total of 18 times. I had my notes wrong. And then pecan praline or pecan praline, I hit a good pan in that. Well, not a great pan, but it's a pan. I'll take it. And I used that 5 times in April. I don't know if I wrote down when I hit pan. Probably it was around the same day. And that, okay, that was 5 times in April, 6 times in March, and a total of 29 times total, so. And then Totally Fetch, I used once. I really don't like that color. And 0 in March. So I've only used this 3 times since January. Earl Grey, I didn't use it since February, I only used it once in total. And then Divinity, I use as brow bone a lot. I've been switching it up sometimes and using some other palettes, but I used it 16 times in April, 8 times in March, for a total of 45 uses. So that is Old Faithful. Really, I want to hit Pan and Mocha. So I'll probably focus on that, and then maybe work a little bit more on Bordeaux. There's, I don't know if you really call it a dip, but I wouldn't mind expanding the pan in these two. So it is May, so we'll see how it goes. Whatever use I get on it, I'm going to be happy with. I don't know if I'm going to keep the palette in December. I mean, I guess we've got several months, don't rush it. So we'll revisit that. But yeah, this is my bonbons. Chocolate bonbons from Too Faced, which I don't think I said initially. I do love this palette, and I have their other ones, some of their other ones. So that is it for my Pan That palette. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.